Good afternoon. Welcome to the Camden County Sheriff's Office. Today I'm here to tell you a little bit about your Sheriff's Office. I'm Sheriff Tommy Gregory. I won election in July 2008 and I took office January 2009. Upon becoming sheriff, I inherited a sheriff's office with 154 employees and a budget of roughly $9 million. And over the last 4 years, I've lost about 40% of our budget, and about 30% of our employees. We're down to 121 employees. Although that sounds bad, let me tell you what we've done to make things work. The Camden County Sheriff's Office has relocated our 911 center from the substation to Woodbine at a savings about $20,000 a year. We've contracted out our food service and saved about 70% on food cost and feeding our inmates. We have contracted our medical out and reduced our medical health care for our inmates and saved them about $50,000 or 50% of what we used to pay. We've bought refurbished cars. If you notice, there's a lot of black and white cars around Camden County, and those refurbished cars came from the city of Gainesville, Florida. We painted them black and white, and we rolled those cars out on the patrol for about $5,000 a piece. Historically, a brand new car that wasn't refurbished, new from the dealership, cost us about $50,000. So a bunch of changes like that we've implemented, and thus allowed us to operate the sheriff's office basically $4 million than it did prior to me becoming sheriff. So we've done a lot of hard work here. But to this day, I'm proud to say we're doing 30% more work with 30% more people on the road, but our budget is actually 40% than what it used to be. So I have to give it to the people here at work at Camden County Sheriff's Office. We've really worked hard, and in these hard economic times, we're being good stewards of taxpayers' money. Another thing I'd like to share with you some of the programs we do here at the Sheriff's Office. We've replaced our DARE program in our elementary schools with what's called CHAMPS, and that stands for Choosing Healthy Activities and Promoting Safety, and it's just a Sheriff's Office version of DARE. We've done that, and we've implemented and did a pilot program in Woodbine this year, and it was a big success. So hopefully as the budget increases and the economy turns around, we'll be able to roll that out to all elementary schools. We've recently implemented a law enforcement explorers group, which is basically through the Boy Scouts. It's open for high school age boys and girls, and basically they come in and learn about the Camden County Sheriff's Office and how to do law enforcement. Hopefully we can get people excited about working in law enforcement. The Star of Hope program is a charity organization where we basically raise money and to buy food and coats and toys for kids here in Camden County. We also have the Search and Rescue program. Right now we're about 60 people. This is where we come in and we train people to do search and rescue, and it's volunteers staffed by citizens of Camden County, and we do a lot of good. They recently helped us find a murder weapon out on Harriet's Bluff. We also have recently started a women's self-defense class. We've partnered with PAX Karate, and twice, 3 times a year we get together and groups of 25 women, and we teach women self-defense. Also, about 2-3 years ago, we started the Citizens Police Academy. A lot of people, don't know what a sheriff's office does. Most people think we just go out and arrest people and put them in jail, but that's just a minute percentage of what we do. The Citizens Academy brings them in, and we basically spend 10 weeks and teach them about all 12 divisions of the Camden County Sheriff's Office. And they actually investigate and solve a mock crime, and they actually go over to the district attorney in the courthouse and prosecute that crime. So it's a good way to come and learn about your sheriff's office. Another thing, we have a program here at the Sheriff's Office is a Neighborhood Watch program. That Neighborhood Watch program, basically we come and educate a community of how they can better protect their neighborhood. We are the paid people to protect your neighborhood, but nobody knows that neighborhood better than the people that live in that neighborhood. And so the Sheriff's Office partners with those neighborhoods, and we partner and basically offer tips, and people patrolling their own neighborhoods, they partner with the Sheriff's Office to help keep themselves safe. We also have here at the Sheriff's Office a program called Are You OK? That's basically a phone call on a daily basis at a certain time if you have a loved one or somebody disabled that needs to be taken care of, that necessarily lives alone or doesn't have a caregiver there 24 hours a day. We call that residence once at a preset time to that house, and if they answer the phone and say they're okay, then that's great. If they don't answer or they need help, we can dispatch a car to come check on them at that time, and then that way we can get them the help they need. Project Lifesaver is a new program we implemented after I became sheriff. Basically, people with Alzheimer's or mental condition, basically they like to wander. One specific incident, when I first became sheriff, we found a man wandering around exit 1. He didn't know who he was, didn't know where he was, didn't have anything, and luckily through some good police work we figured out who he was and got him back home upstate New York. But for kids in our with autism and things like that in our community, this is like a watch band that we put on the kids' arms or their ankles, and basically if they wander and we can't find them, we have a locator that helps us locate the general vicinity they're in, and instead of being months, days trying to find, or weeks and hours to find these kids, if they're in the area, you can find them within minutes. So that's some of the programs we have here at the Camden County Sheriff's Office. We do have a website. It's www.camdensheriff.org. All these programs are on there. We'd love to have our kids to get involved in these youth programs, our adults to get in our Citizens Academy, and we look forward to seeing some of them in our Women's Self-Defense class. So if you have any questions, our number here at the Camden County Sheriff's Office is 912-510-5100, or visit us on the web at www.camdensheriff.org, and we appreciate it.